Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he makes the play.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 14, run it. Check Mike 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, check Mike. 4 down. Watch twist. Got it. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Quick dash. Go. 19. Switch.
From the shotgun, Wilson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
8 yards. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
2nd and 11 now.
On the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Here we go. Mike 42.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, 0. Pull it together. Hey, 0.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going for, he's got a man, complete. Past the 20, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. First half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 30, Seahawks 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. At the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
A gain of
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson's.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Let's get it together. 19.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Let's 57.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Mike Badgley set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're able to cross the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check. Go, 4 down. Check. Go. Watch the run. Mike 55. Let's get this ball back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike, 50, right there in the middle, 55. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Hey, 0. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm not ready. Mike Mike 55, Mike 55.
Wilson will throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if you're back.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
The kick is
and he'll
good.
bang that one through.
Makes the score Vikings 51, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Check three, check 25, check 25, check 25. Switch. Check 24, check 24. Check 9, check 9. Alert.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We go. 14.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Hey. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike. Check. Pick it up. Shoot. Undercrush. Touch 50. All goes back.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, alert. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To throw again, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
He was
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
We want it. Come to my work. Let's make the set.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Michael Badgley.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
It is good.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 54. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe they even let you play. He's crying. 36 pounds. Check the crowd. Hatchet. Switch. Go.
Now it's Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tighten up. Touch 50. Check 37. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Watch the slap. Run it. Shit. Kill.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Fuck that. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
On second down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he fields it cleanly. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
10 seconds. 57 the mark. 57.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big one across here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Second down.
They can't hang with us. Mark 55.
On second and a long way to go. Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. I'm trying to collect.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Chill up, Hook.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to go down